Hi there. I am Girish back with another guest, pretty interesting guest whom I have been following from a while on Twitter. And she happens to be very energetic and very giving in terms of information, what I have seen throughout my Twitter journey. So, welcome, Michelle. Thank you so much. And she is the creator, founder of Typedream. You have to really check out what she has built. It's a interesting application which helps basically individuals who want to create very clean, neat, awesome websites in a very short amount of time, and you can use Notion as the base and create whatever you want in a very small amount of time. So if I am spelling it right, correct me, Michelle. You can go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience. If you could tell them who you are, where you are from, what you do.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chris, for the intro. I'm really happy to be here. Hey everyone, I'm Michelle. I am the co-founder of Typedream. We used to be a no-code website builder, like you mentioned. Like if you want to build a website really quickly and clean looking, then you can use Typedream. But we have slightly pivoted because most of our users ended up using our product to sell their digital products, like a landing page for them to sell digital products or services. So we have decided to cater towards them instead. We are now a tool to help you sell digital products.
Nice. So interesting. And the topic for you would be to understand you have traveled quite a bit of distance because you were part of YC also, and
Yes.
you have seen a very niche group, as well as you have seen indie hackers group, as well as you have seen other creators, founders, communities also.
Mhm.
So the question to you is how important a community is for a creator and how he has to really go about exploring the right communities at the right point of time in their journey. If you could really shed light on that, that would be a lot helpful.
I would say having a community is really important. And that's because when I first moved to the US, I did not have a community. I moved here completely alone, no friends, new country, new language, new culture. And it's really hard to find my own way because I had no role model to look up to. But once I found a community, I had some people that I really aspired to be, that I could ask them questions and follow their path to become like them. And then I would join another community, find other aspiring people, and do the same thing over and over again until I get to where I am right now. So having a community is really important.
Yeah, how do you go about finding particular communities in a specific area? What would be the process? What would be the right approach? What would be the platforms on which you really have to go and talk about what you are doing and be part of it?
Yeah, there are a lot of ways of finding a community. Online, you can go to Reddit, Facebook groups, Twitter. In person, you can find networking events, especially if you live in SF Bay Area. There are a lot of, well, tech networking events here that you can join. So it depends on what you're building. Then you should find the best platform if you're online and the best location or city if you want to do it in person.
Okay. And when you uh, are part of a community and you're talking about your product and application, what you're building, how should be the approach? Because you cannot just go in there just to make sure that you want to sell a particular application and that's why you're part of a community. But you really have to be part of community to really get to know about your entire problem statement or even try and give back to the community, right? So what would be the best
Exactly.
approach here?
Yeah, so the best approach is to give first before taking anything. And by giving, meaning if you, let's say you do it online, let's say it's my case, I want to help people sell digital products. Then I would go to online business digital creator communities on Reddit, for example. I would join those subreddits and see what questions people have, like what questions they have, what concerns they have, and I would try to help answer those questions. Either I just answer it like that, or if my tool can address their problems, then I would also answer it with my tool. So I don't directly promote it. I help answer their question and plug my tool if appropriate. And then once you have that way, you will gain some followers, that's for sure, because you provide value to people. Once you have quite the number of followers, then you can start posting your own content, and it can never be directly promotional. You cannot just promote your product and expect people to care. Instead, you have to tell people, like you have to touch on the common problem that people have and tell them how your product can solve those problems.
Neat way. And you have been in one of the most happening areas of the world, actually. And you have seen a lot of interesting faces. And also, I think last week you were part of an exciting event also. So, having seen so many stars, or what do you call, like achievers around you, how do you really focus on the product what you are building? Because it's very easy to get distracted seeing different domains, different other streams, and lose track of what you're building also, right? So how do you keep up that focus, what you're building?
Well, I don't go to those events a lot, really. It's probably once every 3 months because, well, as a founder, you should be building your product instead of going out and, yeah, having fun, right? And then in terms of how you can focus on building your product and not look at other shiny ideas, I think I've had my fair share of exploring different ideas and ended up not pursuing them, and that's because I had always been distracted by this new shiny object that I thought I should pursue. But yeah, I've learned enough that whatever that shiny object might be, there will they will have their own set of challenges. So yeah, as long as you still have a conviction on whatever you're building, as long as you think the market is big enough, the problem is real, and that your solution can solve it, you should just force yourself to stay focused and think that that shiny object is only shiny because you're not in it. Once you're in it, you're gonna face the same problems.
Got it. Absolutely. And how do you use platforms like Reddit, Twitter, and other platforms to really reach out to individuals in a way which could really be useful for allowing your product to be known to other people also? And how do you
Yeah.
make it in a better manner? How do you approach it in a better manner? If you could
Yeah,
really
so
share a few pointers, it would be.
yes, the answer is similar to the answer that I gave earlier. Instead of posting, try joining the communities with related topics. Look at what questions or problems people have and help answer those questions. If appropriate, plug your product, only if appropriate.
Okay, got it. So, how do you see Typedream shaping up in the coming days? What kind of audience are you going to really approach? How are you going to build a community for Typedream? What is your plans? What are your plans, and how do you go about building a community? Because what I have seen online now is like you have few creators who have been really doing a lot of better things on Notion, right? So, but when
Yes.
you can't go beyond 15, I think so. But I mean, like for common users like us, when we start reading online, we can't
Mhm.
go beyond 15 individuals. But as you are part of building Typedream, you might be knowing a larger set of people. So, how are you planning to build a community around Typedream?
Yeah. So right now our ideal customers are those who would wanna build an online business, as in sell digital products, newsletters, courses, coaching services. So yeah, we want to build a community around people who want to start an online business, and we have actually started doing that. We created content on social media on how like the early days of successful online businesses today, and we invite those people to join our Discord community where we help those people brainstorm what online business idea they should build and hold them until they launch their online business. Handhold them through the process of finding the idea, building an audience, like building their social media, creating a free and paid product, and yeah, finally marketing their product.
Okay, so it's more about a Discord community and a newsletter and bringing people together on events in person and try to build the entire community.
Yeah, we haven't done any in-person events yet. We are still trying out with the online community, but yeah, we'll see from there.
Got it. Any tips before we wrap up for creators who are individuals or tiny teams who are just starting out or indie hackers out there, and how they can really go about approaching customers and how they can actually make use of this community building effort to actually promote their product and really be useful to all the others who are present online?
Yeah, my tip for creators and aspiring entrepreneurs, so instead of spending months building, I think a lot of first-time entrepreneurs make this mistake where they thought of an idea and they spent the first 3 to 6 months just building the product until it looks good enough, and then they would show it to people and nobody cares about the product. I've done it myself. I'm sure a lot of other first-time founders would do it. So what I've learned that I am currently doing differently is when you have an idea, first of all, it cannot be an idea. It has to be a problem, and you are and you are planning to build a solution to solve that problem. It cannot just be an idea that popped on your head. Once you thought of something that you want to build, just build a landing page to show people what the problem and the solution is, and try to find your potential customers and talk to them. See if they also share the same problem. See if they think the problem is big enough that they're willing to pay, because if they're not willing to pay, then why are you building this at all? And yeah, just build the product once you have enough conviction that people really need this and that they want to pay. Don't spend months building without talking to your potential customers.
Yep. So where can people find you? Are you more active on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm active on Twitter, but I am everywhere. Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok.
Okay. Yeah, that's very interesting, and all the best for Typedream, because I never knew like you have pivoted to digital products. I used to see it, but
Yeah.
I did not know like you're completely into that. So I thought like you're enabling creators to
Yeah,
sell
we're
their
in the
digital
middle of
products.
shifting it, so our messaging is inconsistent across platforms still. But yeah, we're in the middle of shifting the product into digital products.
Got it. So I'll be following the Typedream journey. Thanks so much.
Yes,
Thanks a lot,
please.
and wishing you the best. And if there is anything which this community of what we have, where other small times MicroSaaS individuals can do it for you, just let us know. But yes, we like Typedream. It is good, and I think it will do better things in the coming days.
Thank you so much, Girish.
Yeah.
That's really great to hear. Thank you.
Thanks so much. So I'll come back with another guest next time. Thank you, Michelle. Thanks so much. Have a nice week, and see you
You
guys.
as well.